Oh shit! Here we go again.
I'm not saying free Kelly, free R. Kelly. What I'm saying is free Robert.
Stop it. Get some help.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Emotional damage.
Oh, what's good, everybody? Back again with another episode of Make It Make Sense. I'm your host, the one and only Muddy Ray Hudson, a whole vibe tonight, and I'm joined by a colorful crew of great people. First and foremost, I have the famous honor of introducing the famous man himself, the amazing Spider Cam, who has decided to grace us with his presence. My man, how it do?
It's your boy, you know what I'm saying? Made Spider Cam here, aka the creature under the stairs. You know, just follow the Blood Cartel everywhere: Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. I'm here to talk that shit. I might defend Kanye tonight.
Oh, the unthinkable. And of course, we'll have Hollywood pop back up. But of course, we are not alone on the Blur Cartel. We have some great people represented over our 99 Media. First and foremost, under him, we have from the dregs of Twitter itself, from the scum of the earth, the evil, the one and only Afro Kami 765. Man, what it do?
What's going on? You already know. It's your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbags. Same gimmick, different day. You already know.
My man representing the Anger Kinks. And then, of course, we have the one and only man who will be doing the defense, or who will be letting you know the truth about our first person, who is Kanye West. It is the one and only Nico Williams.
Hey, how's it going? I just want to say, Mom Ray Hudson does not like black people.
Damn.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. I see.
He was really channeling his inner Kanye. He was starting off already.
You don't have the answers, Tori. You don't have the answers, Tori.
Ooh. Now you gotta wait 10 years and say I do have the answers. I'm waiting for that tweet 10 years from now. You got to tweet, I do have the answers.
I forgot that's how that works. I'll see you in 2032. Shit.
This is, of course, Make It Make Sense, where we're taking the trending topics, the hot takes, and the bad opinions from all over the world, and we're going to let you know the truth of them. Also, we are joined by the one and only sensei of the Blur Cartel himself, looking like he done had a rough night, but he's going to give us all he got. It is Hollywood, man. What it do?
No, man, you know, it's just technical difficulties, but you know, it's your boy Hollywood Sensei, aka your girl's favorite sensei. CEO status, we in the building. Make it make sense. Let's get it started.
You know it, and of course, on Make It Make Sense, we're gonna go through and let you know what's been going on trending wise. Our topics are including the avatar himself, Kanye. And we went over him, you know, last week, even the week before, and we thought we were finished, but apparently we are not, because Kanye, what has he done? My man basically had a lot of interviews that were not necessarily shown fully of what all he was saying, and some of those interviews have rubbed people the wrong way. I'm going to just give you a snippet of what he said. We're going to start off with his interviews about George Floyd.
I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that fucked me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said, they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who you think he reminded me of?
Virgil.
He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right?
That's just one example, but as pretty sure you can figure, people did not take that well. The mother of George Floyd's daughter decided to file a $250 million lawsuit against Ye for harassment, defamation, emotional distress. They're not the only ones who've had issues with it. Multiple businesses, Balenciaga decided to, question their partnership with them. Adidas, after Kanye claimed that they raped and stole his designs, now they have him under review. Even recently as Vogue, the wonderful magazine, they have decided, that our connections might not be the best with him. That interview that I even showed you the snippet of has been removed from YouTube and revoked. Already know they've apologized for those. And Kanye, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what Kanye decided to do. After it was removed, he even had a tweet where he was like, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people, which of course is just a simple comment that is very, very hard to defend. It's hard to just conceptualize really what you would mean by that other than how it's read. And it's not good. It's just a lot. It's a lot that Kanye has said, even going as far as supposedly saying, I want to make my own mini city. The ecosystem, at this point,
the ecosystem.
At this point, Kanye's just done a lot, decided to come for Trevor Noah a little bit. Everybody from even Charlemagne decided to just come out and be like, hey, I brought up this stuff about Pete simply because, he said it to me. Like, it's a lot. Even people are thinking that, Candace Owens is using Kanye to sort of further, her own business and her own goals. It's a mess. It's a mess right now. And I got to go to the one who said he's going to give the greatest defense that we have ever seen since the NFL football. Amazing Spider Cam. Defend my man Kanye for me.
Kanye West is the modern day Lex Luthor.
Yeah, look good.
Great.
I feel as though he is under the sentiment that you don't understand his logic unless you can match his tax bracket.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you don't understand his genius because you're not as rich as him. So if we go all the way back to where we said George Bush doesn't like black people, all the way back from Mike Myers, we all know something's wrong with him.
Who did it better, Monray or Kanye?
Kanye did it better because
I'm just messing with you, man. Come on, man. You extraordinarily black. You Mississippi as black as niggas can be. Black.
I think Kanye is just gonna go.
No, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
You can continue.
I think Kanye is gonna just go as far as he can to test what he can say and get away with it.
JP Morgan closed that nigga's bank account.
This is
the Jewish community have a diss track out on him, so
bruh, the Jewish community is not playing with Ye.
Help.
The ecosystem.
The Nazi PTSD is real.
The ecosystem is going to happen. Kanye's going to have his own little cult following of people he's going to have like a settlement. He's going to like 3 settlements. He's going to have people just ragged clothing that is upfront fashion that is going to happen. I think Kanye is working towards having his own settlement that's going to turn into a town, a city that is going to turn into probably a state. He's probably going to change Wyoming into
he's taking over Wyoming. Clip it.
He's going to change Wyoming into Yeoming and
Yeoming.
Why
we're going to see the 53rd state, and it's going
Yeoming is real.
So Kanye's working on a bigger plan. These are bigger schemes. Like Lex tries to ruin Superman every time, and you gotta go scheme within scheme within scheme within schemes. He has Candace Owens. Candace Owens is Mercy now, and using those schemes, he already has his own
Mercy.
Right, the henchman of Lex Luthor. So now you're gonna have he has Parler. He has Parler, right? He bought Parler. That's Karen. I think Candace Owens' fiance owns Parler, but Kanye has his own.
Yeah, that's the alt-right Facebook social media platform.
Kanye finally has his own social media platform. It's not gonna stop. He has a plan within plans. He needed the Kardashians was a stepping stone, and then after he had enough kids with Kim, then he's gonna do his own thing, and then now,
to where he can say that they kidnapped him.
Right.
The black community didn't help him get his kids back.
Exactly.
Why didn't y'all stop them white people? Why didn't we stop the Kardashians from taking their children?
So I feel as though the end game is going to be like Asteroid M, when Magneto just moved all the mutants to the fucking asteroid. And then,
It can't even be like a Rocco. They think they went on to terraform Mars. It got a little bit better.
he's going to make some type of crazy deal with Jeff Bezos and then go into space and then make some type of spaceware for the astronauts. It's this Jesus space shit. And then by the time that's done, about like 15 years, Kanye's going to
Yeezy designed spacesuit inbound.
Right. He already got the boots. He just needs all everything else. I'm telling you.
It's going to be mad dangerous, though, putting a bunch of holes in the spacesuit. That's going to be...
You got to have the faith in Ye to realize you're going to survive in the outer reaches of space.
Yeah, you're going to survive the vacuum of space for this fashion.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a Balenciaga spacesuit? Wow.
Well, Balenciaga ain't they're not sponsoring him anymore. So
I was gonna say they ain't rocking with Ye though. After he wore that mouthpiece for like a month, bro. He been wearing that Balenciaga mouth guard for like a fucking month, and they dropped him.
Kanye will be back. Trusting Ye.
He was just, bruh, a month with that fucking mouth guard in. You know how uncomfortable that had to be?
That's just a light compared to all the stuff this man has worn within like the last 6 months. I had to see that man and everything was some old.
Yo, like I said, JP Morgan closing his bank accounts, I thought that was crazy. They were like, you got till the 21st to get your money up out of our banks.
That's a lot of bread. You're a billionaire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Ye will tell it, that's a lot of money to move up out of there. I don't know if Chase is even willing to cover that.
Let me go to another Kanye. Well, no, we got another music aficionado representing what it sounds like, the sensei of the Blurred Cartel. Can you make Kanye make sense, my man? Can you make sense of his recent actions since just earlier this week on Culture Watch Tuesday nights? Y'all make sure y'all go peep that. Can you make sense of what has happened since Tuesday?
I mean, as I said on Culture Watch and on What It Sound Like, I am a Kanye West fan. I always have been. But what I am not is a Kanye West apologist, nor am I a delusional motherfucker that's going to sit here and try to make sense of anything that he's doing, because there's no sense in anything that he's doing. Kanye hasn't made a lot of sense in a while. You know what I mean? We might have some people on this panel that may say he has, or I'm not looking at the bigger picture, but he's a dickhead. You know what I mean? Point blank. He's just a dickhead, point blank. You know what I mean? Whatever medicine he's on, he needs to get back on it. I'm not going to use his mental health as an excuse, as a crutch to allow him to keep saying the bullshit that he said. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, bro.
I'm not one of them people that's going to do that. You know what I mean? He's destroying himself. You know what I mean? And we are witnessing the fall of what we all thought was a genius at one point. The man that was bold enough to get on TV to say that George Bush didn't care about black people. You know what I mean? And now he's turned into this. You know what I mean? Like the fall is epic. You know what I mean? And I am not here to, as I said, give him any passes. You know what I mean? The shit he said about George Floyd, the anti-Semitic comments, the Meek Mill slander, which I will not tolerate. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
He went in on Meek, God.
Oh, we'll peep that. Don't worry, I got more clips. We'll see that too. Don't worry.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? And then for the Drink Champs thing, I just feel like Nori and them some suckers. You know what I mean? Because they did all that.
I feel like that was Diddy more than Nori. I feel like it was Diddy more than it was Nori.
Started backtracking after the whole. You know what I mean?
Apologize.
I was hyped to have Ye on the show, and then when everything came out, now you want to backtrack and do all that. No, dog, stand on the interview that you conducted, that you was going to put out. You know what I mean?
He
Stand
said
on.
some wild shit the last time he was on there too, didn't he?
Yeah,
and then for George Floyd's family, I mean, I get it. Kanye West is a billionaire and all that, but you're not getting 250 M.
Yo, they see Alex Jones. They see Alex Jones out here having to pay every dollar he makes for the rest of his life.
Y'all not getting 250 M's. As long as he was for making those comments, because we know how George Floyd died. Like, come on, Kanye, we know it. Like,
There's no question.
there was no reason for you to say that shit.
Thinking.
After the shit he's saying, there's no reason for him to be saying this shit at all. Like, I don't understand what's going. I don't know if he coming out with a new album. You know what I mean, a new pair of Yeezys.
Another stem player.
You know what I mean, he must be promoting something. And for the ecosystem, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
That's it. That's
I'm good off that. I'm good off that. I'm good off that. You know what I mean, Kanye had my vote for 2024. Now he don't. You know what I mean, now he don't. You know what I mean, I'm gonna vote for The Rock.
The president. Oh, but since you brought
Hey,
up
The Rock might make a decent president.
Since you brought up the Meek Mill and a couple other comments, I give you another snippet that way Unico can have something that he might want to defend or talk about. Just a little.
You can't poison me. And by the way, y'all done already fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You shut the fuck up.
There's your Meek Mill and your Puff Daddy slander. Unico Williams.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Shit I ever heard about.
Unico Williams. Kanye.
I hope everybody's having a good evening. I hope that this podcast finds you all well. Gentlemen, thank you for joining the panel today. First and foremost, I've been watching what real crazy is this week. I've been watching the Daryl Brooks trial, the guy in Wisconsin that drove through the parade, and he's in Wisconsin, and he's representing himself. I've been watching real crazy this week, so it's been entertainment, by the way, but it's got me in a law mindset right now. I'm finding it very hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that some random person in all black and probably black sunglasses came to Meek Mill and was like, "Hey, we'll let you out if you go out there and fuck with Kanye West." What? I don't believe that happened. So there's that. I don't think or P. Diddy. I don't know. I believe he's talking about Meek Mill, but I'm pretty sure nobody walked.
I don't know. Diddy maybe.
Like, we'll let you go. Just go fuck with Kanye. I don't think that's worth putting in black and white for anybody to sign. Because honestly, what do you get from messing with Kanye West? Nothing, right? You don't get anything from that. You get some publicity a little bit, I guess, but at the end of the day, you don't get anything for that. That the world is not going to be a better or worse place without Kanye West. Now, there's a point in time. Let's go back to original Kanye West. Kanye West did a lot of things for me. He helped me be confident in myself, watching his confidence, and I watched him grow. And then he kind of outgrew his genius by thinking he was smarter than the genius level he was already at. And sometimes when you think you better than you are, it tends to skew what you think. But I tell you like this, and when it comes to Kanye West, for me, it's like in relationships and things like that, you fall in love with something, and then somehow y'all just go two different directions, and you don't even know which way to go no more. And you ever see them girls be like, "Oh, well, he just going through something right now," but then think about going through something right now for like 12 years, and it's progressively getting worse. It's at some point you just got to be like, "You done? Am I done with Kanye West?" I was second thinking myself a couple of weeks ago, and he kind of like spoke more on the anti-Semitic views and stuff, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Yes, the 12 tribes of Judah in the Bible and all that stuff. Yes, black people are part of that. So he's not saying like Jew as in like the only I guess
just the white Jews
in Europe / not even Europe, the Middle East. I mean, let's keep it a buck. We know where the story of Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. He's from the Middle East.
We know where Jerusalem's at.
Somehow white people are there. I don't even know the lineage. I don't know. I just know the ones that came over here wasn't Jewish. They was from Great Britain. I know them, and they took over in Spain. Shout out to Spain for doing what they do. Had nothing to do with Jews. This country wasn't built on whatever Jew that he's talking about. But
the shout out to Spain is crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, shout out to Spain is wild.
Man, shout out to the conquistadors, you know. All
I was going to say shout out to conquering and enslaving all of these people.
This is my thing about Spain, and shout out to all the shorties from Spain, all that. You know what I'm saying? Here's my problem about Spain. I'm getting back to Kanye West, but I'm just saying, like, they somehow stopped being implicit in any of this shit. Like, everybody's just like, nope, it was just Great Britain. And it had like nobody's ever mad at Spain.
Well, cocaine happened, Joe.
And King Philip. Nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? They left. King Philip got a pass, bro. But anyway,
when the last time you met a shorty from Spain? Like,
nobody's ever been like, I'm from Spain.
But you know, a lot of shorties that speak Spanish.
Shout out to Real Madrid.
They never say that they're from Spain. I only meet girls that are from South America that speak Spanish. Nobody's ever came up to me and was like, I'm a Spaniard. No one's ever said that.
I don't think people just be saying that. I don't even know if the actual Spaniards
stop saying that we're from Spain, so we could collectively forget that they had anything to do with conquering and finding the West, if you will. But at any rate, man, Kanye has definitely been tripping. There was some I was waffling a little bit, and then like at this point, I'm complete. Like the George Floyd thing, that's what did it for me, and it's because that was one of the toughest days of my life. And it was only because I really was on my phone. You know, at this point, the whole world's watching the coronavirus happen. You know what I'm saying? We all at the crib. And I work a quote unquote 9 to 5. You know, I'm out here in these streets at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm on Twitter, and this shit happened on a Sunday night, I believe. And I watched that whole thing, and we watched him pass away. And I was like, how dare you, man? Like, okay, yeah, I get it. He might have been messing with some fentanyl. If he had passed away in police custody if he had passed away in police custody and they hadn't
without his knee on his neck,
then we ain't got nothing to say. They can do toxicology report and be like, yo, dude, overdose. No, we watched you put your knee on that man's neck. So that being said, Kanye, you watched it. You a smart man. Come on, man. You saw that. You got the same 2 eyes that I got. So, you know, I can't believe he said that. And we talking about who the real Lex Luthor is here. The real Lex Luthor is Candace Owens.
Hey, she got a devious plot on standby.
You finessed this man out of $25 million that I'm sure that y'all did not pay for that damn thing. It's I don't know where you can even download it because I don't even think it's like straight up on like Google Play.
Joe,
like,
don't join Parler. Don't do it.
I don't do it. I don't want people calling me the N-word or saying you ought to be lucky. You ought to be lucky you live here all day. Nobody want. I don't want that. I see it.
I see enough negativity in their life 24/7. Regular social media is enough.
I see enough people posting crabs being killed every single day. I don't need to see them trying to come for me either.
I just want to say real quick, shout out Zelmay looking like a debt collector right now.
Let's go.
Looking fresh, like he's ready to call you about that unpaid.
It's 7 p.m. I'm about to call somebody and ruin their dinner.
Hey, look, hey, at least the haircut look fresh. You know what I mean?
At least they shut down the student loan stuff forgiveness for a second, so you back in business.
Oh, I just work at the bank. I'm just calling Kanye up to tell him.
Can you come in today and call niggas to get their debt because they put a hold on it? But that's all I gotta say about Kanye.
But to get to our part 2 of Kanye, because the Noah interview was not the only one that has gotten him red flagged or red tagged, however one you want to do. He also did one with Piers Morgan. I'll let y'all just see just a little bit of what he decided to say on that.
Do you have friends that were locked up? Do you have friends? Do you have people aborting half your race? No. So I am the black person with the black experience that's worth $11 billion and is the most influential person on the planet, and I am questioning it.
Okay,
I have a right to question it.
Absolutely.
You can't tell me You can't tell me with your accent that me as an American, Jew, black person, that I cannot question that deaf and question the means he had. That was put on camera.
I'm not saying you
to
can't
traumatize. I'm not finished. La 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 means let me finish. Want me to go on if I say to specify the business people that have raped my people that just so happen to be Jewish.
I think by doing what you've just done, I find that I'm not even Jewish and I find that offensive. Why do you keep having to do that? I don't think you get it at all. I don't think you understand the offense you're causing when you keep using their religious background, their ethnicity as a stick and say you're going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people. That is as racist as anything you say you've been through and any pain that you've experienced. It's the same thing. Racism is racism. And you know that, I think, don't you?
Yeah, obviously. That's why I said it.
So you said it knowing it's racist?
Yes.
Alpha Zelmay, the newest addition to our group. Since they decided to go through the George Floyd, I'll let you have a little bit of Piers Morgan and his some of his Jewish comments. What do you have to say about our new friend Kanye?
Can we again promoting this man, knowing he's most likely autistic or many other things? From what I gather, if you ever been around an autistic kid, he talked like an autistic kid. They ain't even no slight because ain't nothing wrong with autistic kid, but you understand what I'm saying. Y'all know what I mean? Like you go through that.
Yo, are you saying Kanye is like Chris Chan?
I don't know if he's that far on the end of the thing, but I'm saying, and then y'all put him on this program because let's be honest, Piers Morgan ain't a better dude. He did it because he can get views off of it. It's simple. Everybody using him during his Manic episode because they know everybody gonna watch. And the one thing I do want to talk about that he actually did say in this interview that you didn't put up is that he feel like he relates to the white man. If you watch the whole if you watch the 2-hour interview, like I relate to the white because I'm in power now and all this, and I'm like, bro, you talking about mid-level dudes because he keep mentioning the Jewish dudes that run things. He keep mentioning Leroy Cohen and all them who get fired by. I ain't gonna say no name, but if you look up there who owns the company, a rich Christian white guy, a rich Christian gay guy, but them the ones you know because they the one who put out a CEO, not the ones that own the board. Again, like people who fire them. Leo Cohen been fired a lot. The guy who owns Viacom,
hey, but he stay with the new job though.
He do stay. He connected very well. The guy who's the vice president of Sony, he got fired. What's Peter Rosenberg, brother Paul Rosenberg, been fired multiple times. Like, how can you be the ruler of everything and you get fired? Now you do. Now they do guys where they are well connected where they get put back. I'm just saying this how, but them the people you know, and that's a simple tendency that black people always had, specifically with that community, and that we always the ones we see in charge of things always seem to be them. So we always put it on them that they rule the world. And by the way, the dangerous part of this is all the stuff he's saying basically Hitler said right before he tried to exterminate them. And by the way, for y'all that don't know, I know some people would try to trick you. Hitler was not friends of black people. The reason he hated Jews was because he said they had Joe niggeroid blood. Joe, I think that's what he said. He said they blood got mixed in. They are black people that seem white. That's why he hated Jewish people specifically, because he can openly harass black people in Germany at that time. Most of the world, actually, you can openly harass.
Is that really going on? Nazis? Yeah. Is there a narrative that Nazis were cool with niggas? Because I've never heard that.
Hey, listen. Listen. I've been seeing pictures of somehow they cropped a picture of Hitler with Jesse Owens. If I saw that picture, I know what's going on now. I was like, bro, that picture is cropped together.
Though. I'd wear a T-shirt that had Hitler and Jesse Owens on it.
Bro, that picture is stitched together. They are not even in the same place, bro. Like, I'm sorry, America was racist at the track meet, and everybody that won, all the black dudes that won, raised their fist just at Hitler. And America was racist too, because they tell you what was going on over there. So,
well, to finish up the Kanye discussion, in that same interview,
I mean, it's more or less like we're racist, but we're not that racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we're a step less. I mean, we got the civil rights movement's still a few years off, so there was segregation, but we ain't like gas chambering people.
We're not gonna start with
And
it.
I just want to ask real quick: is Jewish a religion or an ethnicity? I think that's the great debate here.
It's a religion with ethnic.
Judaism is a religion,
but it has a background of a certain group that, like certain 12 tribes that everybody try to go to, hedonism and all that. But they said they separated, and that the black people the real Jews. But I'm like, there's 12 tribes; they can still be Jews. That don't make sense.
That's where you get like the black Israelites from.
So it's certain, but that's the black Israelites in their Hebrew and they little racist thing that they got going on. Because again, when the one thing you notice is so social, just when black people get together. I mean, when poor people, not just black people, when poor people get together, they seem to attack each other to see who can come out first. And that seems to be what always happens in history, and that's why all that stuff happens.
Being poor makes you mad competitive.
Yeah.
The more
in a toxic way.
Which, by the way, is Kanye is doing, trying to say he is going to the power structure of the white man, even though it seemed like the white man seemed to be like, okay, we're getting you out of here now.
Yeah, there was a white boy with a 10-inch thing smashing his wife, and Charlemagne wouldn't help him.
Okay, we're not gonna go there. But to the Jewish comment, Kanye did apologize for said comments.
You know, I will say I'm sorry for the people that I hurt with the DEF CON, the confusion that I call. I feel like I cause hurt and confusion. And I'm sorry for the families of the people that had nothing to do with the trauma that I had been through, and that I use my platform where you say hurt people. And I was hurt. I want to say that it's wrong to hold an apology hostage, and I got to let go of that and free myself of the trauma and say, look, I'm just going to give it all up to God right now and say to those families that I hurt, I really want to give you guys a big hug. And I want to, I say, I'm sorry for hurting you with my comments. And I want to word it in not in like a political way, but in a presidential way, which means what I knew a president to be. I want to say that it's wrong.
Yeah, so
false prophets,
in a way. And I don't. It's not really a lot.
Sunday services are coming back in full force, aren't they?
We'll leave that where it is. Hopefully, nothing more negative happens to Kanye than what's already had. But we'll go to.
My boy got himself up out of here. This man unalived himself on his own show.
I was just saying,
yo, can I say Doc Rivers?
This man canceled himself.
Can I
think they got kicked out?
Kanye out here canceling for us.
My take, can I say this
I
real quick on the show? I want this to be live. I want this to be live. Doc Rivers is a fraud.
Okay, we're not gonna work. Sports will be an entirely different day.
10 years of me saying he's a fraud is gonna come true one day. Y'all gonna realize him.
We'll deal with sports another day. But
with another L, let's go.
We'll deal with sports another day, a second day. But we have come to the DCEU because Black Adam has been released this weekend. Some people on our panel have been lucky enough to already see it, so we'll let them give a spoiler-free review of Black Adam with The Rock, the Great One, the Dark Lord himself,
Dwayne,
Mr. Dwayne.
He's the president of the United States.
So, to the ones who have seen said, I believe Hollywood, I believe you have seen it, if I remember you wrong. Yeah. Hollywood, with a spoiler-free review, give me a nice out of 10, what you would give the movie and your thoughts about it.
Spoiler-free review.
I mean, I don't know. I really like. I don't really give a quiet. If you guys,
I heard the fight scenes were mad nasty.
You can put as much as you so choose. I'll say keep the spoilers to a minimum. I don't think the Amazing Spider-Cam has seen it. He wants to see.
I don't care about spoilers.
All right, screw it. Spoiler alert! Everybody who watching, it is what it is. All right, what do you think about the movie?
Spoilers.
I'll give it a
maybe is anyone who hasn't seen it gonna go see Black Adam? I mean, it's The Rock beating niggas up with lightning bolts. I'm guessing I'll catch it on a pirated stream.
I just came from it. Hollywood, what you say?
I said I'll give it a nice 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. You know what I mean?
That's the consensus I've heard lately.
Fight scenes was Gucci. I mean, the story was was decent. I mean, you kind of figured out in the beginning who the villain was, like instantly. I mean, it was just like the same cliche as, oh yeah, this guy.
I heard there were some pointless characters in there.
Like he's about to be he's about to fuck somebody over. You just knew. You know what I mean? Like Dr. Fate was a good. You know what I mean? He was good John in there. You know what I mean?
He was fire. I did like him.
You know what I mean? Hawkman was Gucci. You know what I mean?
Or Naboo.
I like, to me, the part the shit I like the most, and what I like about DC is, it was just gritty. I mean, it wasn't no like, how you see the Marvel fights and all that. It's just what you're gonna get. But this one, it's like, no, they really killing niggas. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, I heard he got a body cam.
Yeah, he was out there rocking niggas. You know what I mean? So overall, it was a solid
getting lightning holes.
Solid movie. It could have been better. You know what I mean? But they did a good job with this one, and they had a nice little mid post credit scene that got the fans.
That's what I was gonna ask. Was there an after credit scene?
Yeah,
Rock spoiled it on the internet.
It had a certain individual in the scene. You know what I mean?
You might as well just say it. It's okay. We all know.
The Rock spoiled it.
You don't care about spoilers. It was Superman. The Black Adam met Superman. I mean, Amanda Waller, Superman, and
who was Superman?
Oh, that scene was dope.
It was actually Henry.
Did they show a Superman?
Oh,
yes.
It was actually
dope. Henry
Superman.
Yeah, they showed him. He spoke and everything.
I tell you, this how it happened. Amanda Waller said, she like, nobody on this planet can stop me. Or Amanda Waller said, I can call some favors and get somebody that's not from this planet to stop you. Everybody kind of hinted at who she was talking about. And then he showed up after Black Adam smashed the thing and said, Black Adam, we need to talk.
Yep.
And then The Rock smiled and gave it away that he made this happen because they were trying to get rid of him.
What Superman meant to say is, why? Because I whooped the nigga's ass.
I ain't gonna hold you, Black Adam. Like, nobody on this planet can stop me. I'm like, hey, Brad, deal one. I don't know what he be doing because this movie seemed like it was some demonic stuff, and he ain't show up. But it's a few on that planet that can actually stop him. But one of them,
solid John though. Yeah, man, it was one of the better DC films I've seen. You know what I mean?
Who was Superman again?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, so they got Henry Cavill showing. But
bro, some people, even though I didn't care for his Superman, I've seen that a lot of people actually did fuck with Henry Cavill. But I still think he's
amazing to everything he do though.
I still think he's better as The Witcher. I like him better as Geralt than Superman.
Who else seen the movie? Got a review? I saw it. Did anybody else see it?
I just came from it, so
that's y'all.
Okay.
I give it the same. Hollywood 7 out of 10. It's the most comic book movie I've ever seen. It's the most straightforward movie I have ever seen in my life. At the beginning, it's something that happened that, like Hollywood said, you knew who he was because he did something odd at the beginning. Like, oh, okay, all right, he the villain. And then they kind of gave away a secret at the beginning too. Like when he said, it's like he went to a thing and said something, and you're like, okay. I get that too. So in the first 20 minutes, you knew how the movie was gonna go, but they didn't we ain't gonna hide nothing. We finna straight get to the action. This is what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see me do some cool slow motion bullet things like Henry Cavill stuff. I'm gonna do it 100 times instead of just one cool moment. I'm gonna do 100 of them and have this cool scene where I'm gonna destroy everything at once. And it was like awesome if you want to see that stuff. But as far as story, the most straightforward story you're gonna ever see in your life. For a comic book movie, it's a villain.
Point A, point B.
Villain. The story. Boom. Heroes don't know who this dude is. Why are they having heroes fighting? Boom. Villain.
Crazy fight at the end.
Yeah, we need this dude to be a hero, and he don't want to be a hero. And now you got a new hero, and that's how it goes. Or protector, as he would say.
And finally, we have Unico Williams. Your review of Black Adam.
I'm giving Black Adam 7.5. I think that people got to stop going to the internet and looking for reviews and reading them. But y'all can listen to this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. But people run straight to Rotten Tomatoes, and then it has two different. Like, what do the fans say? What do critics say? Listen, man, Siskel and Ebert, they ain't here no more, man. Who gives a damn?
Siskel and
I went.
Siskel and Ebert.
I went, like, remember back in the day, you didn't get to go on the internet. You used to be like, this interests me, so I'm gonna go see it, and then I'm gonna go talk to my friends about it at school. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like you can go do pre-stuff, and then people can put stuff in your head, and then you'll just go in there. Man, bro, I ain't go look up no review for that. I went in there because I was thinking, I was on the edge today. I was like, man, okay, it's 25% off today. If I go at 12:30. What's $10? All right, bet, whatever. I'll go see it. And the whole time, I'm not motivated or what am I trying to say? I can't even think of it.
What kind of thing did you do?
But I wasn't being persuaded or motivated in one way or another. It was just I went in there and I just watched the movie for what it was. I wasn't like yes, I love a superhero movie that's super detailed and they have all this crazy backstory and all that stuff, but we can leave it for just some regular ass Neanderthal shit sometimes, and we just gonna fight. And then there's other things where it doesn't need much explanation, bro. They brought him back, he just want to do his thing. And the whole time I'm like, man, I wonder how he would fare against Superman. They seem very similar. And we already know how I feel about the Goku versus Superman thing. So basically, I'm looking for anybody to step up to him at this point. And in honor of Goku, I'm waiting for anybody to step up to Superman at this point.
Well, one runs a club, he can whoop Superman, but he runs a club in Night City and he just be chilling.
So with that being said, I'm giving it a 7.5. It would have got an 8 for me because it was just a straightforward movie, but it would have got an 8 for me. But there was a couple of very corny parts. I'm sorry. Like some things that were said were very corny. And y'all lost half a point off of that.
Listen, I might well spoil it for you. Tell the Men in Black sent you.
Well, to sum all that up, everybody generally gave it about a 7.
I did want to ask this, right? Everybody saying it's straightforward comic book movie. I watched it for what it was, all other shit. But what do y'all score Justice League? If that's the case, Scott, what is Scott Snyder? Story
standpoint.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Justice League is a 5. I'm not gonna tell you act like it's
which one? If you talking about the original,
the first one.
He said Snyder. He said Snyder cut.
You talking about the long cut?
Are you talking about the Snyder cut or the?
Yeah, Snyder cut of the original Justice League.
No Snyder cut.
No Snyder cut. Original Justice League.
Oh, that was horrible. 5.
How is it a 5 and it's just a comic book movie? We got to get together and fight.
Comically accurate.
Listen.
Oh, here we go. Now we can't get into that comically accurate.
Comically accurate.
You want to violate yourself?
Don't start the comically accurate stuff, man.
What comic book movie was comically accurate for the most part?
She-Hulk.
Is it comically accurate? No.
She-Hulk was comically accurate.
She-Hulk is a Hulk.
Spawn was pretty decent comically accurate back in the day.
The Avengers was not comically accurate. What are we talking about?
I didn't say the
Not at all. None of Marvel was really comically accurate.
None of the movies were comically accurate.
She-Hulk was comically accurate.
Y'all gotta throw that out the window.
She-Hulk was 100% comic book accurate.
That's your main accurate. That's your main
trash too, just like the comic book was.
Man, listen.
There it is.
For the reasons you're saying, Black Adam was
what you say?
She-Hulk comic book. Early She-Hulk comic book was trash, and then they actually wrote what happened in the finale of the show the same way they wrote in the comic book, apologizing to the fans and blaming them for their trash comic book they put out. Then they made it better. They did the same thing in the show. Yeah, they broke through the glass, and she fought the writers just like she did in the comic book, and it's comic book accurate.
I can't compare none of that to Justice League. Justice League, the reason it's a 5 has nothing to do with just it being comic book accurate. The fights are like not that good. The characters themselves weren't written well. Some of the origin stories
let's get these niggas together and we gotta fight a threat.
Like they didn't even get them together well. Like Superman
was a weird. Steppenwolf was a weird
now. It just could have been better all the way around.
Cam, let's just put it like this. They was in slow motion for half the movie with some dreary music and everything was sad for 45 minutes. And I'm like, bro, we gonna ever get to any point in this movie? And they just like slow motion.
What you want?
Steppenwolf sucked as an antagonist. Like at least that version, he sucked as an antagonist. I'm like, man.
Superman did some Mary Poppins stuff.
Okay, so listen, all it was was a 2-part regular Justice League animated cartoon special, just live action. That's all it was.
See, I'd have took because that Snyder cut was the
No.
The thing about Justice League 1, literally they did not need to bring the Justice League together to deal with Steppenwolf. Superman could have handled all that on his own once. That's the whole problem. That's one of the main problems. Superman could have handled all of that by himself.
That's the problem with most Justice League episodes. Superman just like, all right, well,
yeah, Superman
at least seen him evil. At least we would have had something else to look forward to.
Black Freezer show up, Superman handle him. That's how it happened on this universe.
But two of the last things.
Y'all got it. 7 and Justice League fine.
Black suit Superman is different though, yo. If Superman shows up in a black suit with a mullet, it might be over.
Injustice the movie. That's what we need. But there any hope left for the DCEU? Do you think Black Panther be the beginning of it?
Hey, listen, The Rock put so much money into it that he might have saved it. No, let's go be on.
We ain't even gonna talk about Batman v Superman. I'm gonna let that go.
That movie.
I can agree with that. I can agree with they shit if they rewrite Batman versus Superman. Like, damn, both our mom's name is Martha, so we cool. They definitely could have rewrote both of those.
Was bad.
It's kosher.
And like put more depth into it to make it a good Justice League movie. But I don't think that you hang your hat on what happened on Batman versus Superman. I just that Snyderverse, I think.
You see, they went and got a whole new Batman.
I didn't see nothing. I'm gonna finish my point real quick. I think that Justice League with the Snyder cut, it gave us more, but at the end of the day, we could live without Steppenwolf. I think that we could have lived more with like a more prominent, like anybody that just randomly watches. Because we tried the Luthor thing already and giving it to Superman in that movie. We get that, but I'm at a mindset with Monray. I definitely think that Flashpoint or Injustice are two great storylines that if they want to go forward and keep on doing their thing, DC, those are the 2 points that you should hit up. And not only that, don't make it comically accurate. Don't make it comically accurate, man, because you just go feed the fire. Don't make it comically accurate. You put your own spin on it because no comic book movie that I've ever watched ever in my life follows the comic book completely full throttle. It doesn't.
You want Flashpoint and Injustice not comically accurate.
It doesn't have to be to a T.
That would be kind of horrible because those are two actually good stories.
That would be horrible.
What I'm saying is Aquaman versus Wonder Woman as the preface of what goes on in the other part of Flashpoint. What? And then you go through that narrative of them having to find Superman. I mean, that's your DC for you. Superman's the answer.
This is why
I hate that's the answer all the time. And then the injustice part, we can definitely. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Go ahead.
This is why you need to go
Joe hate all comic books, bro.
Yeah, he watches all of them. Like,
you know what they did. You know what they did. Remember Justice League War, the animated movie.
Oh, they do that. They good.
Hold on.
They do animated good.
Darkseid was coming. Y'all like that one, right?
Yes.
Oh, because
I like most DC animations.
No. I'm just asking Justice League War. Y'all like that one, right?
Yes, I like that.
So that was live action Justice League.
That wasn't written well. Wasn't written well though.
No,
it was not written well.
Hey, was a 45-minute movie of Batman flexing and then Superman just doing whatever, and then Green Lantern getting his ass whipped, and the other one's just like, hey, let's all get together and beat this guy.
Cool.
Which they did in both movies.
Cool. Justice League movie, no Green Lantern. Name one moment when Batman flexed other than when he was flirting with Wonder Woman and then Superman just beat Steppenwolf by himself.
They did in both movies. Let's go get together and beat this
Name when Batman flexed in Justice League. I don't recall.
Batman did flex.
When he was flirting with Wonder Woman, that's about the only time I
went up to Aquaman to say, he did what he did.
He did nothing.
He did enough.
He did nothing.
What did Batman do in Justice League War? Oh, I stole Green Lantern's wing. Oh, okay. And barely got away from Superman.
At least he did something.
Both movies. Let's all get these niggas together to fight this threat. One's a 5 and one's goated. I don't understand. Let's just
because one's written better and one isn't.
One's goated and one's
Cam, one actually created a universe that made billions of dollars, and the other one got a lot of people fired. So I think it does work.
I didn't predict Ezra Miller to turn into Reverse Flash. That's not on me. Wonder Woman had 2 movies.
Didn't he even get arrested again not too long ago?
Yeah, they said he might get 26 years.
Matt Reeves said, I'm gonna make my own Batman, and then Cyborg got hold because he's black. I don't make decisions.
It's the cyborg defense. Anytime black people get anything, we're gonna call it the cyborg defense. It's the Rooney rule.
Okay, Bill. My bad. I forgot that.
Didn't he say he bought the bank that bought his house?
Yeah. My bad. That's the flex.
Listen, if you want to do the animated series for Justice League, they just write more animated series. Henry Cavill didn't want to shave his mustache. You got 2 Wonder Woman movies. Matt Reeves wanted to do his own Batman. Flash turned into Reverse Flash. Cyborg was black, and then Aquaman got 2 movies. That's it. What do you want?
I want Flashpoint so they can redo this from scratch instead of getting Batgirl, Wonder Woman, and Batgirl, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl as your.
You already said no when Unico pitched the idea beautifully, and everybody's like, "Nah." Now you want us to agree with you? No,
beautifully.
No.
Beautifully. Oh, okay.
Not happening.
Hey, listen, hey, bro, they got a new. I do love the dude who was the CEO of DC. He actually loved DC, but they got rid of him, so maybe it's a new. Maybe they got somebody new in there that can do something.
No, don't start having a soft heart for DC now. No.
Oh man, a man got fired, bro. Kanye might be upset at him. You know what I'm saying? He might lost his job.
Everybody want to be like, what would they do? Forget it. But to the last thing, something I started last week, I am happy for. Good old situational entanglement.
Holla run.
Wonderful situations from all of our favorite series. And I'm just gonna ask y'all, what would y'all do in said situation? Just today's is gonna be real simple. Everybody remembers the Fresh Prince from times long due. It was a certain episode where Will decided to date a nice little young lady, and her mom decided to come on to him. Wonderful, wonderful episode. I'm greatly, greatly appreciative of it. I'll give y'all a snippet to remind y'all.
Mrs. Robertson and her daughter Wendy.
And as you remember, I will finish. As you remember this wonderful episode, Will went on a nice, lovely first date with Wendy, and he ended up meeting with her mom in the hallway, and she invited him into the room, told him to come to a nice bed, and from then on, she decided to put the moves on him. My simple question to everybody here: if you were in Will's situation where you just left a date with the young lady, did not smash her, just shared a nice, lovely kiss, and her mom came around the corner, invited you into the room, and offered you the yams, what would you do in that situation? I'm going to start off with the scumbag of the earth himself, Afro Comedy 765. What would you do in that situation? You just came off of the date with the young lady, and her mom invited you into the room on the premise of just going over some pictures, and she offers you the yams. What would you do in that situation?
I would take into account whether or not I cared about the daughter or not. And then, no, I'd smash her, and hopefully she wouldn't tell. And maybe I can get some kind of weird go-between. I'd fuck her, bro. I mean, it just is what it is.
I was waiting, like, what, nigga?
I was trying to make it sound somewhat like there was some dignity in it somewhere. Like, no, yeah, I don't care, bruh. And she was wearing like the red jacket. It would have been like a cool little.
Shout out to Kanan Starks. You know what I mean?
I thought that was Pam Grier.
The world was popping.
Unico Williams, you are up next, my man. What would you do if the mama offered you the yams and you just went out with the daughter? What would you do in his situation?
The mom and daughter look like that. Check, okay. And then the daughter, we just shared a kiss. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow Ma looked like that. But this is the first date now, so I mean,
exactly.
It's foundational. Oh, Oh, mama gonna call me daddy, and you will too eventually.
Let's go, working both sides. That's what I'm
So
talking
we got
about.
one scumbag said, "Yeah, he smashed it." We got
And I
another.
think she would be. I think the mom is probably adult enough to not like tell her daughter.
Hey, listen,
I
I
just
just
see
see
I don't know, bro.
I
Some
just see
mothers
Tyler
and
Moore
daughters
tell
have
her.
super toxic relationships, bro. I don't know.
So Unico gonna try to play both sides. African like, screw it, I'm smashing the mom. Let Alpha Zelmay. Mama decides to throw you up the yams. You just came off the date with the daughter. It went well. Daughter was like, just take it a little slow. Mama ain't trying to take it slow.
She's a nice
She's trying to go
kiss.
the speed limit now. What are you doing, Le Alpha Zelmay?
Like I said, I want to shout out Kanan Starks. He had this situation, except it was way worse because he's in high school and she wasn't. But as a grown man,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
damn.
As a grown man,
You gotta hopefully be able to hit both.
Tori wants to hit both. As a grown man, I'd be like, listen, it might not work out for the daughter because I'm gonna text you while I'm there at the same time and be like, listen, I'm too adult for this. I'm busy with my life. I got a business to run. And
damn it, Zelmay,
I like
get off the damn fence. I'm not doing this.
Listen, I gotta be cordial. Like, you have to be understanding because this might be a future stepdaughter. So you have to be kind, and we don't want to.
Bro, fuck all that. There's all kinds of toxic.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want the world to be more toxic. We don't want another black
You
woman
can have
just
an
go out there
OnlyFans
and say, I hate black men. I'm trying to
iceberg,
prevent
bro.
what happened at locker room talk around the country right now. Some random girl that, I don't want to be called a bullet sponge, Joe.
Yes or no?
I just answered. Did you not hear me? Say I'm gonna text.
Yeah, I was gonna say he said no. He said that kind of play is above him. He is looking for the longevity of the relationship with the daughter. He is a man with integrity.
I said the mom. I said I'm gonna call the mom.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna go with the mom and tell the daughter I'm you playing too much.
Oh, so he is still fucking the mom. He is still fucking the mom. Okay.
Saying he's going to start.
I'm gonna drop the text right while I'm in. Like
He said he's starting the whole relationship. It's not just the one night stand.
I didn't hear anything he said.
Because see, you don't listen. See, this why why black women got problems with us black women. I'm just trying to get you to understand. I'm trying to get you
do this.
You gotta protect black women, Joe. And
don't you do this?
I'm trying to show her fatherly love by telling her in the text and explaining to her.
That's not your place.
Listen, yo, listen. See,
That's
this
why.
why the white girl love you and the black.
Look, Joe had to leave.
You know what I'm saying, Tori? This is why black girls hate you, Tori. I'm trying to not be called a bullet sponge anymore, Tori. I'm trying to fix the world, and y'all trying to tear it down. I am Superman, and y'all Black Adam right now.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
So you're
well,
because
how you gonna understand that reference from the movie?
Any day can be compared to The Rock. I'm here for it.
So you're trying to be Superman because you want to have a relationship with the mom instead of just smashing the mom.
Yes, and I'm gonna explain that to the daughter so she
You're
don't
right.
call
You're not
black
in it
men
for
a
the
bullet
one
sponge.
night.
And then I'm gonna introduce her to Joe. See, you see what I'm talking about? See,
you introduce her to Joe, but Joe,
but I'm gonna be with them. See, I'm trying to give some black women some good black men, but Joe don't want to be a good. I'm trying to help Joe along the way.
They ain't good black men. They gonna cheat on the daughter.
What? How dare you call Joe not a good black man? Joe, ain't you a good black man?
Went on a date with the daughter, and then immediately after, now
Joe, ain't you a good black man?
Trying to establish a relationship with the mother doesn't put you in the right. There is no moral high horse here.
Joe, aren't you a good black man?
That done made me so hot.
Joe,
but this is
black
man. We don't cheat, and that's not cheating.
That's not
right.
It was the first date.
My favorite part of these shows is when y'all ask Zelmay a direct question in regards to black women.
Listen, I'm not trying
and he gives you the theory.
It's just a date. It's just a date. We're not cheating. You date as many people as you want.
Let me line it up. So Afro Kami, he says screw it, he's screwing the mom. Unico, he says screw it, he's screwing the mom. Alpha Zelmay says I'm gonna have a relationship with the mother. I'm gonna explain to the daughter, hey, this is how it happened.
He's gonna give her fatherly advice.
With the father. We're gonna leave O'Rod 99 Media under this. Hollywood Sensei, I will go to you. If you are in Will's situation, you just got off a nice first date with the daughter, mom invites you into the room and offers you the yams. What are you doing in that situation?
If her mom, you know what, her mom was Pam Grier. It's not if she looked like it. That's who she was. You know what I mean? Listen.
That's who she was, yo. We synced it.
It was the first date. That's not even my girl. You know what I mean? I just took you out. You know, you shared a kiss in the hallway. That's fine. But your mother, grown, I'm grown. She offering me the sex. I'm going to see if the yams is hereditary. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna smash, and then I'm gonna spin the block on the daughter because I got a 3-date rule.
Exactly.
By the third date, I'm gonna smash. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see if the yams is hereditary.
Like a fine wine.
That could be between me and her mother. No, nobody gotta say nothing. We grown. Don't nobody gotta say anything. You know what I mean? But I'm spinning the block.
Hereditary yams is a wild.
Like, you know, if I want to see if the apple ain't fall far from the tree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's definitely a right category.
So,
hereditary yams is there.
Hashtag hereditary yams.
He said, right no, I'm just smashing the mom. Unico and Hollywood said, hey, I'm with you, but I might have to spin the block on the daughter, see what they popping like. And Alpha Zelmay says, I'm gonna be an honest man, and I'm just gonna
don't tell me
with the mama.
Don't recap him anymore.
No, listen, I'm not trying to be called a bullet sponge anymore, Joe. That's all I don't want. I don't want Hollywood to be called a bullet sponge no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to heal America right now.
You know what? I'm not even gonna deal with it.
This nigga said he's trying to heal America.
Amazing Spider Cam.
What's happening?
On our episode of Situational Entanglements, if you just went out on a first date with the daughter and the mom invites you to the room and offers you the yams, what are you doing in this situation?
I mean, in most cases, it calls me a menace. So that take it as that. Now, this isn't your normal, just like bag fry situation to where, the girl's friend is feeling you and just like, I could, but I'm not. Don't be the snasty DoorDash guy to just take the bag fries. You know what I mean? Don't be that guy. What I'm saying is you're upgrading yourself from, what could be a 2-star little fast food joint, maybe an Applebee's or something like that, and then you're going off the roof, Chris. You're culturing yourself. Why wouldn't you want to culture yourself? Why would you want to understand the finer things in life? Why would you understand, bottom shelf, why would you want to just taste the twist off wine and think,
it's for content.
Bare feet.
I told you.
Facts, BMT. Facts, BMT.
I want Amazing Spider Cam to finish his.
Why would you want the barefoot wine and think that's top shelf? Just get yourself some. Get some in the wine barrel. So this is a rare chance for you to educate yourself on the finer things of your understanding, culture yourself. So I think it's
you're mad freaky, bro.
I think it's a cultural experience that you need to understand and just be like, oh, there's finer things in life, and you should accept those.
Don't be afraid to treat yourself.
So in other words, you're screwing the mom, is what you're saying.
I am. One, for cultural reasons, I need to broaden my horizons of what
better himself as a human being.
How am I?
Let's go.
Listen,
how am I? You as a woman being below her age gap can't provide me what she can provide. She's providing me experience, a delicacy. What you say?
Hey. And experience counts for something.
Experience, so you know how you got your lead Pokemon and you give the other guy the experience share. I don't want to be the experience share guy. I want to live that battle experience. You know what I mean? I want to be
Put me in there with that level 40 Squirtle that just does it for me.
He's not trying to be an HM whore.
That's right. I don't want to be. I don't want to be an HM slave. I don't want to be an experienced guy. Put me in there with that Dragonite. I want to test the waters. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh!
If I drown, I drown.
Like the gym leaders, he's trying to go against the Elite Four. He wants to be the champion.
That's right. So
he's trying to go into the Hall of Fame first string.
Yo, Cam went under level to fight Red in Pokemon Yellow.
Let's go. He said it was all 50s, nigga, not a 70th site.
That's what I'm saying. You put me in first. I watch the competition, and then you give me the experience. It's just like, oh, I may sink or swim at that point.
So
yeah,
how iconic is it that there's 6 of us, just like a party of Pokemon, yo?
There you go. I'm smashing the mom.
You see what's going on?
She's gonna teach me things Wendy can't teach me.
My boy said, "I'm gonna learn the experiences of the mother."
I criticize Hennessy, right? I just say it's E&J with Jordans on, and you just drink it. And you call it a day. And then when you meet the mom, this is wine. You just like you gotta take a little sip, swish it around real quick.
What if she comes with the vanilla missionary?
Let the flavors open up your senses. Let the flavors do
What if
the
she
work.
come in vanilla missionary though?
Hey, let me introduce
old
this.
school.
Can I do the next part?
Do the next part.
Mate, as a man who got high pitched when he got the older woman, who you choose?
Oh, I can go and keep it a bean. I ain't gotta hide nothing. I'm smashing the mom and spinning the block. I'm not gonna act like I'm the upstanding brother in this kind of situation. Because to me, I like the daughter. The daughter is cute. She's cute to me.
There's a little bit of scumbag in everybody.
Like, I'm not saying nothing. So I'm just like, look, if mama ain't gonna say nothing, they got separate rooms. Mom already know what this is. Look, you don't mind me dating your daughter as long as you get yours. Why I'm acting like I'm gonna be upstanding brother in this particular instance? Now I'm upstanding.
But what if the relationship goes further though?
In a relationship, in this situation, I ain't trying to have nothing long.
That's some awkward shit to tell your kids either way.
Ain't no kids, they just in town for a little minute. Like y'all got.
Oh, okay. See, you gotta be specific then. Because May said he's gonna turn this into a relationship.
It's pampered, dog. My mind might be cluttered right now. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you now, I'm spinning the block. Because like, mama know I'm dating her daughter. She saw me take her out. I just turned her back in. And mom like, hey, I just want to know.
Just turned her back in. Now you got to turn her mom out. Let's go.
Me and Hollywood were talking about the other day. That Hollywood and BMT were talking about. I'm gonna bring that up and say it's in my blood, but I'm not gonna do that.
In your blood? Oh my god.
Shout out to Wendy Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I believe that's gonna be it for good episode of Situational Entanglements. I'm not even gonna start. I'm not gonna start.
I don't know why. Whenever I hear Whitney Houston, I automatically think Bobby Brown. It's horrible.
No, that ain't my cousin. It's the younger.
I appreciate our new terms of hereditary and cultural yams, ladies. If y'all got the hereditary, the cultural yams that have changed and enlighten our minds into the finer things.
A certain sophistication.
Let us know if you got those kind of yams that can just enlighten us and let us know of new things. Change us like the Buddha. Let us see enlightenment from the yams. Like,
do we need like a sign? Are we trying to get them to wear like a badge?
Like let us be able to shine afterwards, come out of there with some new wisdom in our minds, a new perspective on life. If the cultural yams,
I thought this was a callback to the Jews. I was like wearing armbands.
What?
Not the fringe yam, but the cultural yam. Them yams that once you sample them, like Thanksgiving dinner that's done right, you want to go back for yams more than you want the mac and cheese.
With the melted marshmallow on top, lightly crisp.
Tora, what kind of white people?
You don't like marshmallow on bro?
Marshmallow on yams? Who eats this?
Tora, white people.
I do.
Marshmallows on candied yams,
bro. I'm telling y'all.
Joe, is this Indiana or just white people? I don't know. Is this Indiana?
I'm just gonna say maybe there's a reason nobody wanted to see Black Adam. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't got nothing to do with marshmallow yams.
Have you tried it though? Is the question.
Do y'all eat?
I have tried it when invited to specific Thanksgivings. Yes.
It's a white people thing. Okay.
I've never heard good. Of marshmallow yams.
That's some white people stuff. I tell you from Jackson. You don't know about
Unico doesn't seem like he was pleased with it though.
I enjoy it.
Monte, you from Juice City. You don't know
I'm
nothing
half
white
white
folks trip.
though. I'm half white though, so I mean maybe it is my white half. It's like, yo, marshmallows on yams, it's fire.
Uh-oh. Hello. That sounds very suggestive.
Hollywood knows
sounds
how to do
suggestive.
marshmallow yam.
Actually, they didn't use the marshmallow on yams when I was out there. So, you wrong. You know what I mean? You tried, but you ain't in me. Nah.
I thought that was a suggestive.
Yo, thank y'all.
My apologies.
Not marshmallows.
Out of
I
context.
am well versed in casseroles now because of my white experience. But, you know what I mean?
Breakfast casserole.
No marshmallow on the yams though, but the casseroles, yeah, I know me some casseroles now.
Yo, shout out to Monte for another Let's Set Up Hollywood segment.
Definitely just throw me right under the fucking bus.
See you next week. How you gonna set up Hollywood next week?
I didn't set up Hollywood. Somebody in the comments talk about marshmallow yams with him. I have nothing to do
I'm
with
talking about the segment. I'm just talking about the segment. It's called Set Up
Situational Entanglements, bro. It's wonderful. We watch so many
The
shows.
hereditary yams led into the cultural yams, which apparently led into marshmallow yams. You see,
Which always leads to casserole.
Bam, and that's the circle of life.
Y'all trying to casserole on the yams? That's too much.
I just said marshmallows. I'm telling y'all, don't knock it till you try it.
Candy yam with a side of some good.
I don't see what you do. Melt the marshmallows?
No, you can still see them in full form. They fully formed marshmallows.
See, you're not. No, Joe. I don't know what kind of Joe. No, you use butter.
Random marshmallows
you
on
use
yams.
the butter in there, and the butter as it heats up, it melts the marshmallows. Then you get the little torch, and you torch it on top, so it like crisps the marshmallow on the top.
Tori got like the white family that like black people. Joe went to the white family that don't like black people house because that sounds like some unblack. That sounds like some racist stuff right there.
I got a torch marshmallows on yams.
No. It's just if you want to crisp them. You don't. I do that. I like the crisp. You don't have to do it. It melts them either way. There ain't no full marshmallows in the yams I'm talking about.
You know it's marshmallow.
It's all nicely melted.
You know it's marshmallow. It is not nicely melted on there. Like they just, when you do hot cocoa out of the Swiss.
See, Joe's had some bad experiences then.
See, I told you your family like black people. Joe went.
Well, that means I can't deal with neither one of y'all when it comes to Thanksgiving. That's basically what y'all said. Thanksgiving.
No, hold on. Whoa, hold on.
Joseph,
I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have a.
I'm telling you, y'all ain't got
an ethnic experience that you want. If that you're privy to, I do an African American.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a deep fried turkey ass nigga.
Yo, Monte from Juice City, 95% black city. He don't know nothing about that.
All I'm saying is I've had that before. I don't.
Monte never been to white people house for no Thanksgiving.
Deep fried turkey.
Deep frying the turkey is a dangerous experience. You got to have wide open space.
Just not marshmallow yams. I can't.
So that probably mean you got
y'all
acres.
hating on the marshmallow yams is crazy to me.
I can't imagine it, bro. I really.
And until I get my 40 acres in a mule, I won't have enough space to deep fry turkeys.
I appreciate everybody for joining us for another episode of Make It Make Sense. Make sure y'all like,
try
comment,
marshmallows with your yams, folks. Just make sure you properly know.
Situational entanglements. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna bring at least
one.
If
I do that.
Otherwise, I brought my from the Blur Cartel. Start off with the amazing Spider Cam. Where can they find you?
Blur Cartel, everything. So I was Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. Everything Blur Cartel, so it's not that hard. Nothing crazy. Free 99. Subscribe. Also, don't forget. Shout out to Blur Crew Entertainment. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to my special project, my EP, Hungover Not Heartbroken. 4 tracks, intro, outro, 2 skits.
Shout out to my guy Galactic West, bro.
Go stream that on LimeWire for a dime. That's all you gotta do.
He wrote a better She-Hulk script than the other people did.
That's one. And we have, of course, representing Hollywood. We say welcome to Hollywood as well as what it sounds like. It is the man, Hollywood Sensei. Where can we find you?
Yes, man. Hollywood Sensei of the Blur Cartel CEO status, aka your girl favorite sensei. I mean, you can find me anywhere the Blur Cartel is. You know what I mean? Cam already told you where to find us, but you know, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all the social media platforms. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I ain't see enough like buttons on this joint tonight, which is crazy. But I mean, I'm gonna forgive y'all because After Dark coming on soon, so you can hit your like button on there. But while the video's still going, hit that like button. You feel me? But you know, I'm on every show on the Blur Cartel Monday through Sunday, bro. You gonna see me? You know what I mean? But follow me off of here, Hollyhill_Sensei 215 on TikTok, Sensei Hollyhill on Twitter.
You know, and then of course we're joined by Overall 99, aka the GGC Mafia, representing themselves, the scumbags of the earth. Mr. Scumbag 1, Mama, Mr. Scumbag 2, Mama and Daughter, Mr. Scumbag 3, the husband. We will start off with the husband. Let Alpha Zelmay, where can they find you at besides their mother's cheeks?
Hey, listen, if your mom like Pam Grier, I do apologize. I'm probably gonna be your father. Just gonna be honest with you. But you can find me at Overall 99 Media. You can find me at Zelmay. You can find me Overall 99 Sports. You can find me Overall 99 Anime. You can find me Overall 99 Gaming, especially on probably stream sometime this week. You can find me on my channel Zelmay. All my link trees are in the Overall 99 channel. You can find me on all of them, and I be busy because I be grinding, doing all this stuff. And I'm on vacation, as y'all see, but I still be here every day.
Your man be on vacation. He be grinding. He be going to see them lovely grandmas and stepmoms out in the beautiful countries and the areas they be in. Also, we
taking
have
them to see Black Adam.
Yo, hey, I ain't gonna hold you. They give you money. Not bad.
We have the newly crowned spin the block man himself, Unico Williams. He's gonna be your new family man. He might be your daddy. He might be your brother. He might be somewhere in between. But where can they find you at today?
Well, if you find me on vacation, that just means I'm just in a remote location. I can't tell y'all where I'm at. I'm probably spinning the block.
Yes,
so
sir.
if I pull up and you don't see Spider-Man, I'm spinning the block. But you can catch me UnicoWilliams.com. That'll lead you to where you see me at today, to this channel. And then also, obviously, I got Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. That's every Thursday. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Mama, I'm on Spotify. And then obviously we are Overall 99 Media with the visuals for you. And then this week, we heavy on the stream on the Gotham Knights. We are heavy on that this week. So if you're trying to figure out if you want to play it or not, watch me play it for a little bit. I'm Unico_Williams on Twitter. I mean,
by the way, Joe had an amazing 10-minute speech on crabs and cooking them alive. It was strange and entertaining at the same time.
So check that out on this past episode of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams on Overall 99 Media.
We went from yams to crabs. Afro Kami from the dregs of Twitter, the dark scum lord himself, who says he will take your moms and you're gonna sit there and watch. Where can they find you, man?
Hey, I'm yo, if the daughter looks like that, I'm down with her watching. That's on her. Of course, Afro Kami. Oh, that would be a sick show if your mom's down with the anger kinks and you're down to watch. I'm down to be involved. But
is it gonna be role play, Tori? Is it gonna be role play?
Afro Kami 765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Yeah, that is what it is.
That's basically what it is. Just don't bring them around your family. Otherwise, I'm your boy Monray Hudson. Can catch me on Make It Make Sense Saturday, as well as everywhere on the Blur Cartel, Overall 99 Media, even Broke Ugly Dudes. I'm on YouTube. I'm here, and I'll be in front of you soon enough. Appreciate it. We do have a full house. Hopefully, they all come back. We all got some moms and daughters to go hit up on the yeah. Peace out, folks.
Yeah, Tori out here